Alrighty, we are ready to go, fellas. What is up? How are you guys doing today on this wonderful Friday? How are we doing? How are we doing? I'm gonna let people start rolling in here for just a second, but I'm gonna go ahead and start talking about this list really quickly before we get started. So what is this list in front of you? Well, again, as you know, this has not been my first time doing this challenge. This is not my second. This is like my 13th time doing this. Stand by for my Horizon. What's up, Gazar? How are you doing? We have lots to talk about in today's stream, but also we can talk about all the units that I have completed so far. So as you see this list, all the units that are in bold are ones that have been completed. STR Slug, EZA LR Fizz Go Tanks. I have Int Boo, Fizz Glorio, Int Mini Super Saiyan Goku, LR Tech Broly, LR AGL MUI, LR Int Broly. I have STR UI, Tech UI, Gochito Blue, Beast Gohan, AGL Jiren, Evoken. I have completed let me verify this one, but I'm 99% certain I have completed Evo as well. Evo. Let's see. Have I done Evo yet? If not, that's what we're doing that one back today. I'd be really shocked if I've not done Evo. So I've done a few off screen is the reasoning why you are going to see some of these on here, but yeah. I'll explain more in a second. I have done Evo. Okay, making sure Evo is done. The only problem with the Fizz Trio is getting lucky with their damage reduction. Yeah, there's just going to be interesting. There's a few of these on this list that are going to be pretty tough to do. I was really hoping to get this done before the anniversary was coming around, but I just got mega slammed by work. So I think it's still possible. I'm just going to need to do an immense amount of like grinding off screen as well. And the remaining units are not the easiest for certain. I mean, we got SJ Trio, the Family Kamehameha Gohan, it's Super Easy STR Broly, Easy LR Tech Broly. These guys are not going to tank to save their life. Easy L Int Super Saiyan Broly. Dragon Fist Goku, not my favorite there. Fizz Broly Trio should be fine. Gammas are going to be tough. Full Power Broly is going to be tough. Tech Full Power Jiren's going to be tough. You're awful. You're going to be tough because of locking. You're going to be tough because of locking. You should be fine. You should be fine. Should be okay. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. Should be fine. 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 Gonna be tough. Could be okay, should be fine, gonna be tough, should be fine, gonna be tough, should be fine, gonna be there's a lot of things. Roshi I got close with. Roshi. And Broly's very possibly run a Mega Steam. Maybe. HL Scott of Cheetah's gonna be tough. Gohan and Piccolo, maybe, and then those two at the bottom. So we have a lot of guys that are gonna be a lot of dodge or try to find a way to limit how many hits they're gonna take. That is gonna be the plan there. But I just want to show you because I have these icons in the corner over here. I only have those up because I have the icons up in the corner because I wanted to. Oh, I didn't change this. Hold up. I had those icons in the corner because that is the units I've completed, but I wasn't able to update it yet. So of course, clearly I did not update it. So all right, well, let's go. Actually, you could get 3 done. Super Easy Broly and Broly. I just don't know if all that's gonna get it done though, right? Like I could throw them all on the same team, and that doesn't mean it's going to work. So that's kind of where I'm at. But we could try. We'll try some things here today to see what we can get done. So here's the #1 team I've been using to help me out majority with this challenge. This is one. Well, it's not that one. It's the. Did I get rid of it? Let's see here. Let's see here. This one right here. This is, well, kind of this one right here. Where is it at? I don't know where it's at, but yeah, it's been something like this. Yeah, no, Goma's not in human needs, no. Unfortunately not. I've done you already, right? Have I done you already? I think he was on that list. I don't recall. Actually, no, I know I finished Goku. He's done. Okay. He's done. All right, so this is the baseline of what I'm using right now. Now, I'm probably going to add Ulton to this team over Blues. I know that's crazy to say, kind of, but Ulton is really, really, really good for this fight. I mean, really good for this fight. The problem with this guy is they're not on pure sands, so trying to get these guys done is gonna be really tough. We could try this Broly. Let's do it. Let's try Super EZA Broly. Let's start with him. So I'm gonna kind of get a feel here first. There's gonna be a lot of losses. I'm letting you know. We're in the middle part of this challenge. This is not easy, right? This is no item runs. This is just how it's gonna be. This is the last team I beat it with. Right here, as you can see, I did be the LR Int Broly. So he's done. But I'm changing the team a little bit. I'm removing the blues for Ultimate Gohan for more damage and for the Ki Blast nullifications. Yeah, no, there's ads. It's very little ads. Don't worry about it. It's very small. It's every hour, I think I have it on. So it's a small amount of ads. I make sure not to go crazy on them. I don't want you guys watching ads the entire time. But what your boy does, and you get paid. So there is a middle ground for that. Now, while we do this, we're finally kind of past the monotony of the beginning of this challenge, explaining everything, kind of getting to the team building part, which could be fun to some. But let's talk about the 11th anniversary. Yeah, I think that's a relevant topic to talk about. The 11th anniversary is right around the corner, fellas, and there is a lot of chirping. You got ads again? That's crazy. Back-to-back ads is wild. But yeah, the 11th anniversary it excites me a bit. If the rumors are true, I'm not really against it. Based on what we've been hearing, I really don't hate it. It's a little repetitive for sure, but I will say the good thing about it is going to be the fact that we're going to get help for Universe Survival Saga. I know we came out just 2 years ago from having that be the best team in the game, but holy crap, does that team need a buff? So I'm completely fine with UI and Evo. More so, it could have just been a UI card, and I also would have been fine with it. I think Evo, it makes it more hype, I suppose, but also feel a little more repetitive due to the Evo card we just got last year, which was essentially Evo and UI, and they're both having kind of a unit super attack mechanic. It basically feels like you're repeating that same card again. Like literally copy and paste it, but make it better. I don't know. Maybe they felt so bad about the fumble with the 10th year one that they literally remade it and just tried to redeem it for the 11th anniversary. I'm not sure, but the one that does interest me though. Well, actually, the UI Evo card does interest me, but the Super Saiyan 4s are interesting to me. Super Saiyan 4s. I don't know. Like, I'm sitting here like, do I like the Super Saiyan 4s? Do I think the Super Saiyan 4s are going to be really cool? Do I think that's going to be the case? I don't know. Supposedly, this is the guy who was working on these two cards are going to be has been the guy who's worked on G4 and worked on the Trunks card. So they're going to have some Dokkan original animations, absolutely, which makes sense because they're both repetitive cards. So, of course, it's going to have to be something with original animations. But, I don't know, a part of me is just like, oof. Okay, so he takes 600k, but that's without any rainbow orbs. Held, can we agree? Bio Broly is most friend. I hope he burns. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Battle Brawl is crazy. I think the gammas are more, well, I don't know. For every super attack performed. Okay, so we can kind of get around that. Okay. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad then. I think we're gonna need a rotation with no AoEs, but this shouldn't be too bad. The problem is this rotation is not gonna work. I need Goma on a main rotation. So we're gonna kind of reset for rotations here. Broly's a crazy boss. You literally need, I don't even know, man. Like, he's an insane fight because of all the stuff he does in slot 1. But I'll get to the fights in a second, and I actually do have a conversation topic for that. But yeah, no, what interests me for sure, though, is the fact that, what was I even gonna say? Yeah, no, what interesting though is that they are redoing it, but the guy who worked on the AGL G4 animations and the animations for Int, the Teen Trunks, is the guy working on 700K. All right, we're gonna come back to Broly because I know Broly's gonna require a lot of resets, bro. If I'm not sitting here and resetting over and over for that, that's a lot of damage, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know I can do it. It's just I know it's going to require so many resets to do that. So I'm not going to do it just yet. Anyways. Yeah, so once I can finally get my thought out all the way. He's the guy who worked on those animations, basically told the French YouTuber, has kind of been feeding him information, saying that these two, who are most likely the part 1 units, are gonna have that level of animation. We don't know what part 2 is. It is not confirmed that it is Daima, but it is very likely to be Daima based on the theme of everything. Again, we don't know. I mean, this is all leaks. Everything could change right in front of our eyes, right? 100%. But it's gonna be really hard for me to say like, oh, yeah, exactly. Like for me, these units are really good. I think these choices are not bad. I still want Namek. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Namek... I think Namek 100% deserves something this year. At some point. 100%. Don't kid yourself. I think Namek is 100% due for something this year. I don't know when or what it's going to be. But Namek, Goku, and Frieza better have LRs and some celebration by the end of this year. They just have to. A few more units, celebrations that I think we could see throughout this year. Sand Saga's for sure gonna get something, probably a Golden Week celebration. I would imagine. It's like showing up and going. Goku tells him to go. Gohan tells him to go, and Launch is going out. For what? What's the Gohan part of the card? I'm confused here a little bit. You can eat normals, right? We're going to test how good his normal tanking is here. Oh, you're talking like an original? Yeah, because the thing is, too, is most likely the mechanic is going to be... Oof. Okay, he does counter this, though. Yeah, the new mechanic is what is seeming to be... Yo, what's up, man? How you doing? First time chatter, man. Appreciate you checking us out. I appreciate it, man. It means a lot. Yeah, no, I mean, I remember... or what the new mechanic seems to be is some kind of, like, remodification with the unit super attack. Super Saiyan Blue. Yeah, that'd be cool. Jeez, dude. Okay. I really don't like... I mean, I know there's an easy way to do this. It's so boring. And, you know, what we might... Yeah, it is the universe reference. The thing is, I don't really care at this point. I know I'm trying to entertain. I'm trying to do this. But I'm really trying to get this done, too. Let's go back to Broly. And let's just fish out the scenario I'm looking for. So, what needs to happen... for us to guaranteed win, at least pretty much, we need Goma on first rotation with I don't care who, and then we need Broly in slot 7. But yeah, the new mechanic seems to be the unit super attack that's like voiced, which is cool. It could bring out some interesting combinations of cards throughout this year. Or I'm debating on the no, safe, absolutely safe, dude. I mean, if the rumors are true, the leaks are true, we're gonna get 2 Dokkan original units in part 1, and they are probably gonna be very busted based on who is there. If you know who it is, I mean, then sure. But if you don't, I'm not gonna leak it at this point. But yeah, the new units who are coming out are gonna be some people you're definitely gonna want. Part 2 is not confirmed, most likely Daima, but we're gonna see what we're gonna see here with those units. Yeah, no, but for sure, if the new mechanic is like a voiced unit super attack, I'm really not certain how they're going to be able to capitalize on that throughout the entire year. Like, again, if Sand Saga is Golden Week and Namek is TDC, and then GDC is like Majin Buu Saga and Battle of Gods, you know, what kind of Dokkan originals are you pulling out in all the celebrations? And in a weird way, right, if it is the voice unit super attacks, a part of me feels like this year is going to kind of be repetitive. A lot of the EZAs coming up, for example, like Tech World Tournament Goku and Piccolo Jr., could we see LR versions of those cards this year? Maybe. What about Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega? Do we see another Omega this year? No, I don't think so, but we could see an LR Sin, LR Nova into Sin, right? Something like that, which, you know, that could be TDC as well. And then like part 1 is something weird too. There's a lot of stuff that's going on this year, because again, what celebration do you EZA Omega Shenron and Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku in? Those 2 are GDC EZAs, by the way. Those 2 are going to EZA during GDC. Do we see GT again? I don't know. But it is interesting. Okay, so Broly is on the next rotation. He's going to eat AoE and die. So I think we're cooked. For every rainbow orb, he gets stats. Is there a world where I get enough rainbow orbs where he can live this? Probably not. I don't want to reset this. I finally got... We'll play it out. But if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to fish for the rotation I'm looking for. But yeah, I mean... like, I don't know, it's just really weird, because unless they're going to do the TDC EZAs for Annie this year, and then the GDC / Worldwide Download Celebration EZAs for GDC. And again, the only reason why I proposed that is because of, as I mentioned, because of the units coming out, especially in part 1. I mean, it would be great for the GT Heroes team. GT Heroes having access to all of those guys early on would be great. But yeah, I mean, it's just tough. It's tough to know exactly what they're going to do this year, especially, again, if that is really the new mechanic, it's going to be really hard to like decipher. Is this really going to be the new mechanic? You know, are we like, it's just going to be interesting to see what they do with it. Because outside of Anniversary, there should not be another GT unit releasing the rest of this year outside of Super 17. If you're Super 17 or Oob, you are the only 2 GT cards allowed to be released in 2026 outside of the unit that could be coming out for Anniversary. That's it. GT should not exist the rest of the year. We already got Baby Saga Super Saiyan 4 Goku. We already got the G4 last year. We got Omega. We have Super 17. Or we got Baby. Super 17, maybe. No, I'm saying the new unit is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So if we're getting Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta for anniversary, we do not need any more GT releases outside of this year. That's what I'm saying. So, like, unless it's Oob or Super 17 in a random slot later this year, there should be no more GT units that come out this year. The problem is, and what kind of hinders that theory a little bit, unless they do it all during the... Maybe. I mean, I don't know. If they go back to doing crossover units, maybe, but I don't really know. But, what was I going to say? About, oh, sorry. Yeah, I mean, the problem is, like, if you look at the EZAs, though, it doesn't tell that story that that's going to be the case. Like, we have GT Duo EZA. Yes, we're getting that during anniversary. We have full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega. That might happen during anniversary, but that'd be the first time it ever happened that way. And then you have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta Tech, who needs a Super EZA. Fizz Omega, who needs a Super EZA. You need to EZA Tech Pan, Super EZA full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You have a lot of GT EZAs, man. You have a lot of GT EZAs. They could do a celebration with like Super... Oh, wait. And then also STR 17, AGL Super 17. I believe that's it. But like they could do a Super 17 celebration where like the part... Oh my gosh. They could do a Super 17 celebration where like Super 17's part 1 and then part 2 LR is like tag Goku and 18. That's the only other GT celebration I think that could even be allowed this year. 9th anniversary, every single EZA what happened was from DBS. Correct. Yeah, that anniversary is going to be very, 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 very heavily super. We're going to probably see Cheeto Blue, Vegito Blue, full power Broly. I don't know who else we would see. We would need a 4th unit. I don't know who that would be. But that anniversary is heavily going to be super. They could do Fusion Zamasu, I guess. Like, they could just do Vegito Blue, Fusion Zamasu, Gogeta Blue, and still didn't get the rotation I want, man. So the other is going into a ZE. Right, but I don't think so. Like, I don't think 11th N is Z at all. That's based on the leaks and based on the trailers. I don't think this celebration is going to have a lick of Z in it at all. I think the theme of the celebration is... and I don't even know how you would word this. Oh, wait, no, you're saying the same thing I'm saying. Sorry. Yes, you're saying exactly it. Past Z, but before Super. Kind of. It's, for me, it's past Z, but like alternative timelines, right? The reason why I even like entered, and Broly's gonna die, bro. I can't do that. Oh, man. So think about it, right? If the leak is true, it is UI Goku and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Super. It is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. GT. Part 2 is Daima. Those are all 3 different timelines of post-Super. Sorry, post-Z. Those are different stories telling things from post-Z. And we should get a trailer tonight. Giving us something for Majin Buu Saga, right? They're gonna show the Majin Buu Saga. So that should be the trailer tonight, and then that's probably the final trailer, because then they're gonna reveal the units on either the 21st or the 19th or the 18th. We'll see. Bro, these rotations are not setting well. Let's go. This is a million resets arena all over again. I just need Broly in slot 3 and Goma in slot 1. This cannot be that much to ask for. If I look and Goma's in slot 7, bro, I'm gonna cry. Why? Literally, why? There is no point to this. This is just teasing me, bro. This is so stupid. Oh my gosh. I knew it. I knew that game was gonna do that to me, bro. I knew it. Bro, that's insane. Why would we need another future Gohan and Trunks? We just got future Gohan and Trunks. We literally just got it. Like, why would we need another one? There's no more future EZAs left. They already did Gohan and Trunks, so why would they do another one? I get that, but I mean post Z in terms of like new series, right? I'm not talking about like actual timeline. I'm talking about like GT and Super and Daima. Those are all three different stories that occur post Z. And based on, again, the leaks, that would confirm that theory. It would make sense. It's a Goku and Vegeta's. It's like Goku and Vegeta's outside of like after Z or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what the link would like. I don't even know what you would even call that. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense too. I mean, the EZA's line up and everything for it. Man, these resets are going so well. Like, I know once the rotation is set, this guy's so dead. That's what confuses me. It annoys me because it makes sense. Because think here's a few things to consider. One, well, for actually, I'm gonna say something to consider for both units. One, Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta's battle motions were not for every single Evolution Vegeta for the 10th year anniversary. So when we got so there's gonna be a new Evo battle motion for anniversary, right? If they're going to release a new Evo, which would make sense, right? Why would you hold back on an Evo battle motion if you didn't have plans for another Evo? The answer is they do have plans for another Evo. It's the Tag Evo and UI card. Same thing for the Super Saiyan 4s. Why did not all Super Saiyan 4 Gokus get a battle motion? Because they had plans for a future Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the near future, which we'd be getting for the anniversary. So to me, it actually makes sense in terms of battle motions, but in terms of actual unit releases, why in the world did they not? Why in the world did they release Evo in the first place? I have no clue, especially because I'm pretty sure the unit is formatted as Evolution into UI. So if you run both Evos, they're both going to start almost the exact same. I don't get it. I don't know, man. That's just a little weird to me. Also, I was thinking they could pull a 8th Annie for STR Evo when he gets an easy. That means when yeah, they're not going to add an active though. So for like, they can't mess with active skills. Once the unit is released, they cannot touch active skills. They can't add, they can't subtract. Once the unit is released, they cannot do that, I believe. Without releasing a new card, right? Like, I believe that's how it works. Like if they awakened a card and then added that, sure. But Evo's not going to be a new card. So it's just going to be him easy aid whenever. So I do not think he is going to get an active skill. He's just gonna have no active. It's just who he is. And you could argue, right? Well, they held back with this Evo so because they were releasing him for the 11th anniversary. This is more of a reason why 6 LRs is the most useless thing you could have ever done for this game, because they literally give us an LR. They were just gonna recreate a year later, and he wasn't good. Like why would you even do that? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't care that they're doing it for the 11th anniversary. It's just like, when you look back at the 10th anniversary, what was the point of that? Like, I don't get that. So yeah, again, in terms of the 11th anniversary, that's fine. USS is in dire need of a new team. UI hasn't had a card since the 9th year of the game. That's fine. I think that's all okay. I just don't think Evo should have been a part of this card. I think it should have just been an LR UI Goku. All right, just a standalone MUI Goku. Like, same thing for the other card. Like, the only way I will be okay with a tag Super Saiyan 4's having Super Saiyan 4 Goku in the card is if he's a full power Also, HL Evo has STR Blue's battle motion, but then when transforming, he does not have a battle motion, even though it's legit in it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like STR Evo's battle motion is exactly that. It's specifically only for him, which is odd. I think it's fine. I mean, when you understand the context of now, it makes sense, but I don't know why you would only give him a battle motion and then, later on work on giving us a new Evo exactly a year later. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's just gonna happen, but I don't know. It's a little confusing to say the least of why they even consider doing something like that, though. But like I said, oh yeah, sorry, for the Super Saiyan 4 card, I got distracted from something real quick. Like, the only way I will be okay with the Super Saiyan 4s, like being attacked Super Saiyan 4s, including Super Saiyan 4 Goku, is if it's a full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Because Super Saiyan 4 Goku actually does not have a lot of representation inside of the Shadow Dragon saga, right? Like, you don't get a lot of representation for him because the last Super Saiyan 4 full power Goku we had was the Dragon Fist Kamehameha. Well, no, that's not true. We had the Year 4 one, but I don't, like, that was barely a card. The last real representation was 4Q did not dodge. 4Q, what are we doing, bro? What was the Dragon Fist Kamehameha? I want that redone. I think that'd be really cool. They're not going to release an alternative STR Evo, though. They're just not. The only reason why they did that for the 1,000 day Goku is because they wanted him to be unique for the 4,000 days. That's not going to happen. If they continue doing that, it is going to be exclusively free to play. Like, Evo is not going to have an alternative card. They're clearly do not care for Evo at all because they're making a, you know what? They made an alternative for Evo. His card is called the 11th anniversary LR Evo and UI. That's the alternative card. Like, they don't care about STR Evo. They released him. They're making his replacement a year later. So it doesn't matter. Like, they're not gonna EZA him. They're not gonna make a new card for him. They're not gonna give him an active skill. He's just gonna be what he is, but better when he EZAs. That's it. But yeah, like, the only way I'm gonna be okay with the attack Super Saiyan 4s if the Goku's full power. He does a Dragon Fist Kamehameha. Maybe he has some of the animations when he's still blinded. Because when he fought Ice Shinron, he couldn't see. Like, he was blinded when he fought Sin because of the effects of this Ice Shinron fight. But that would make sense to me. Like, because there's a lot of untapped animations in terms of that department. I don't get why they didn't make Evo. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing too. Is like, because we thought that. Remember when it was the 10th anniversary, we were like, oh my gosh, it's Tag Evo, Tag UI. Holy crap! This anniversary is about to go crazy. And then we first get let down because it's a unit super attack, not a tag. And then we get let down even more because he sucks. So it's just like, what was the purpose of releasing this? And then they actually released Tag UI Evo after. Now, again, the only way I am going to be okay with STR Evo releasing during the 10th year of this game is if the 11th year version of this card buffs him like crazy. Like, makes him usable good. If that can happen, okay, you got me. I'm on board. But I don't even know how that would be possible. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's my problem is, like, I don't know how you fix that. It's just like, yeah, his kid is so wonky because of, like, you need this, you need that, you need You need all these orbs. You need these stamina reduction. You don't have guard. You can't handle any boss mechanics. Like, the card is just really weird. I just don't really know a world where you can fix that. 800. How does it get higher? How does it keep getting higher every single time? Oh, man. Did it stop? Is it? What's going on here? There we go. Yeah, that 100% agree, by the way. You just nailed it on the head. 100%. If this is going to be a new UI, it's going to be like a new physical, like a new Evo UI card. It's going to be physical. 100%. 100% agree on that. I don't know any world where that card should not be any type but Fizz. We also don't have Fizz Evo, so it also works there too. So yeah, Fizz UI Goku makes sense to me as well. Yeah, to be fair, we don't know what UI Goku the card is referring to. I also targeted Rose. Let's just go ahead and end my run early. But yeah, we also don't technically know what UI it is. I say UI MUI, but we actually don't know if it's MUI or not. We know that it's UI Evo. It could be UI Sign and Evo. I don't know. Because you're right, if it is UI Goku from like his first appearance, that'd be cool because we don't have anything from that. Yeah, with Kakarot, it'll be interesting to see what they do with Goku. I mean, it's not like he already has a lot of animations anyway, so it's not like they don't have any source material for him regardless. But it would be interesting to see what they do if they include any of the Daima stuff. To be fair, it's not like Daima really had any new stuff for full power for Goku, from what I saw at least. So it's not. I don't really know if it'd be anything different, but we'll see. Probably dead. Yeah. Okay. Let me lock in for a second. We'll talk about this for a second, but I'll let me get a win on the board at least. All right. Well, I'll lock in once I get my rotations properly done. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. I will say I'm very excited for the revamps of all the red zones. We will be live for that 100%. It's on the 20th, so let's see here. Today is Friday, so it would be Monday, right? No, Tuesday. It revamps on Tuesday, I believe. Why did I go in? This is not the rotation I want. So yeah, on Tuesday is when we can expect to see what that would be like. You know what? Oh, well, no, because you can't run demonic power like that. So no, this would have to be the team. I was gonna say, you know what? I want to run double Fizz Ultons, but I don't think I can. Because double Fizz Ultons is gonna like dunk on this fight. There's just so much damage you would do, and then Orange Piccolo too. Do we want to pivot? I want to try it. Let's see if we can make some magic out of that. I mean, Goma is definitely better per se, but let's see if we can do something. So let's go superheroes. Wow, it's been the year of VB. Wait, what VB? AGL VB is a 12th anniversary EZA, Chief. He's going to be a 12th EZA. Also, if they added any super down, oh, yeah. I mean, if they do super down the line, maybe. I really don't know how much super they're going to do this year outside of Evo and UI. What's your category? Superheroes and hybrids? Is there any hybrid? Like, if they release a Vegito, it would probably be GDC. That's what I would imagine. Otherwise, I don't really know where you're gonna release a Vegito this year. We're not seeing Vegito Blue this year. You just literally got your fake Vegito Blue last year. Vegito Blue's coming 2027. Exactly 1 year from now is when we'll see Vegito Blue. Oh, you know what? I could do this. Yeah. We're going to flop these two just to have the extra boost of stats, but I'm going to run another Ulton. Oh, wait, I didn't. Wait, hold up. No. As much as I love that unit, I need this guy on the team. All right, good. Okay. I think we're good. I think we can run this. All right. Oh, I know how happy you were. I remember it. But again, I think Vegito Blue's coming for 12th anniversary. I mean, we're not going to see him this year, but it's not like it's going to matter. He's not far away. I promise you that much. He's not far away. Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue, 12th anniversary. You can go ahead and lock that in the books. That's just happening. Now, again, what they do outside of that, I don't know. But that's just for certain, I have so much confidence it's Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue. 100%. Now, is it gonna be like tag blues, tag units fusing into them, or are they gonna be standalone? I don't got the confidence for all that. I will tell you, it is most likely going to be a tag unit into them. It's not gonna be standalones, most likely, unless they plan on releasing, tag versions of them later next year following, maybe, or something like that. I don't know, but I know for certain Vegito Blue and Gogeta Blue are gonna be 12th anniversary. Again, this year, if we see a Vegito, it would only be the DBZ Vegito, and it would only be a base form Vegito. Probably as a normal Dokkan Fest. Probably wouldn't even be GDC or anything like that. I said GDC, but now that I think about it, I don't know why we'd release only a base Vegito and not Super Vegito or anything like that. So it would probably just be like a TUR. But then again, I don't know why you would do that, because what's the point in doing that in the first place? There isn't really a point for that. But how's this going, Tank This? Beautiful. Okay. We'll see his damage. 32 mil. Let's go. Because Namek, we're on anti-manners. Also, when they EZA 2021, correct. Yes, they're going to be on the banners. Yep. They'll be on the banners. Yeah, I have a video coming out probably tomorrow dissecting every little detail you could want for anniversary. I think we're dead. Dang it. Let me get Orange Piccolo there. That's so tough. I mean, we'll see what he does. I don't think he's living that. There's no way he lives in slot 1 like that. You don't got the defense for that. No, you don't. Because even then, you take another normal from Rose and then Zamasu. Yeah. That wasn't actually terrible. So when it comes to... okay. There's still no definitive formula on how they EZA Annie units and Worldwide Download Celebration units. We know, at least in some shape or form, that the Part 1 units will EZA during Anniversary. Part 2 units are a little weird. Sometimes they'll EZA the Part 2 units during Anniversary. They EZA the Part 2 Worldwide Down Celebration units before Anniversary. And then if you recall, during 2024, they did not EZA MVP 17 or 17 in Frieza. They actually EZA'd them during GDC, sorry, Tanabata that year. So to answer your question, there's just not really any for the part 2 units. There really is. They should all be EZAing during the 11th anniversary. But if there is a world where they do not EZA. The part 2 units do not. There is that world does exist. Especially Kaiku and Carnival Gohan. I know that's weird to say, but both of them are Sand Saga units. There is a world where they do not EZA during the EZA. They could, but the only Super Saiyan 3 Goku that would exist would go into Super Saiyan 4, which is Daima. That's it. Again, we can try to make any predictions we want. I'm going to go off the leak because the reason why I'm going off the leak is because the guy who got the information has actually had a decent track record before. He predicted G4 with his crazy animations. Like, he knew G4 was coming out, but he talked about the animations being ludicrous. He also talked about Trunks having the level of animations that G4 was gonna have. So he knows that artist specifically. That's it. That's all the inside info we have, but he knows that artist. And with that being wow, you're taking damage post super? What the heck are we doing? So he knows that artist, and the artist told him that Evo and UI are coming and Super Saiyan 4s are coming. Which, if Daima is part 2, that makes complete sense, because why would you do those two part 1 with Dokkan original animations if part 2 was not going to be something that we haven't seen before? Because I doubt all 4 of the units are going to get Dokkan original animations. I do not think we're going to see that for sure. Why would we need another Super Saiyan 3 Goku from that fight, though? I mean, we will eventually get that, but I don't really know the purpose of getting it yet. I do think we're going to see Majin Buu Saga Goku this year. I do. I think we'll see that during GDC. I think. I don't know. It's really hard to say because, again, the fact that full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is supposed to EZA. Again, I think we could, not for anniversary, for GDC, I could see like a redone Z Duo and Kid Buu. But my concern, again, like I said, is the only way that would happen is if they EZA LR Int full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Omega during anniversary this year. Because if they're GDC, I don't know how in the world you get to the point where you're going to be able to EZA those two in a Majin Buu Saga and Battle of God celebration. It just won't happen. So again, the only way I see that happening is if like an EX part, the EZA Omega and full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then they are free to now work on is like Majin Buu Saga. No, I don't think we'll see that yet. I think we will eventually see that, but those EZAs are not even up for EZAing yet. So I don't think we're going to see Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Hirudegarden Garden yet. I think they'll come eventually. I think we will get a redone version of that fight sometime in 2027, but I don't think right now. Because like the only person you're going to EZA if you do something that's Tapion. So it would actually make more sense to release a Tapion than it would to, you know, do that. Gotenks would only have to dodge one attack. Let's see here. Eat the bean. It's so much key to waste, though. Like, you gotta go slot 1. There's no way in the world I would put you anywhere else but slot 1. But you eating all those orbs is ridiculous. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, I mean, Annie at this point, I mean, it really does point to the sign of what I mentioned, right? I mean, again, I'm open to anything else. I'm not saying like, hey, it's 100% that. I'm just saying it's the most Dokkan sounding anniversary of all time. EZA's line up. It makes sense. And it's, again, I know a lot of people don't want it to be that. I get it. I do. But I mean, I'm not going to just say it's not it because I want it to not be it. I mean, it's going to be really hard for me to not believe that it's not those units based on everything we know, everything we have. Go tanks. One job. That's 83% dodge, and we're not dodging, bro. What are we doing? One job. No way. No way we don't dodge that, bro. That's a little wild. I cannot even lie. That's crazy. Okay, as long as you don't... I don't know, man. This is a pretty rough rotation to start. You have one link up. How much do you have here? 3. Do they give stats? Attack? No, it's just attack up, but it's not relevant. I think we're dead. I'm not even gonna do it. That's, I already see what's gonna happen, and I refuse to do that to myself. This should be easy, dude. This Gotenks is so, like, his dodge rate is so high. I don't get it. Okay, we got to keep Piccolo in rotation because we have Orange Piccolo that's going to help us stay alive, I think. I mean, go on stuck in slot 1. That's fine. He has guaranteed key plus counters, and then he's going to be able to... and then he's going to have to eat 1 normal, so he should be all right. Yeah, he's fine. There we go, there we go, there we go. Keeping these Gohans on rotation is going to be the main thing for us to win, for sure. So as long as they're on rotation, we're chilling. But yeah, and the other thing too, the reason why I really do believe the leak is because why would you introduce a new mechanic about basically what if attacks? Because that's what it sounds like, right? Unit super attacks that are voiced. Why would you do anything of that sort if it wasn't a what if animation-esque thing, right? So why would you release like Namek, Goku, and Frieza, for example, for a mechanic about what ifs when they are fresh on material? Like Namek, Goku, and Frieza have a lot of animations that are just not been touched yet, man. Just not been touched. So that to me also kind of pushes away that theory as well. So I think for other things, because again, also like the Daima units are not going to have it. They're not going to have a Dokkan original animation because they don't need it. So that's kind of my point as well there too. All right. Okay, they are allowing Gohan to go slot 1. It's good. Let's go into Sensu being up. We just need to heal. What the? All right. But again, we'll know, of course, here shortly. Again, the reveals are not too far away. They're either within the next few days, like for certain, Monday or Wednesday are like your money days I'd be looking at. Somewhere around that range is when we should see reveals for this. So that's when I would expect it. Because I don't think they're gonna hold until the Genki Matsuri event, right? Like, would they do that? They might, but it's just like the Genki Matsuri event's so far away. It's the 25th. I mean, it's not actually that far away. But like, if you're planning on releasing the units on what it seems to be the 28th, which you're gonna have kit reveals, animation reveals during that live stream, you could do it the 25th, but you already started doing teaser trailers for these units. To me, it makes a lot more sense for these units to be coming out, revealed within the next like 4 days. Based on precedent as well, because most of these units get revealed around the 19th through 21st range. So that's kind of when I would just keep your eyes open at the start of the next week, because that is a really high chance when we are going to see this. So just giving you the heads up. And of course, we will be live for that as well. So, I mean, they could do it when they reset the red zone stages. They really could. They could do it the day before they reset the red zone stages because of, well, we're dead, I think. I don't think you eat that. Yeah, you don't. Okay. Man. Do I really have to replace you? I don't want to, though. Like, you're really good. I don't want to replace you at all. But I know this guy is going to tank so much better than what you're doing right now. And he's going to do more damage to... who's his face? He's going to do more damage to Zamasu. Have you realized every single Golden Week EZA is related to the next Golden Week units? Expand on that a little bit. Because the Golden Week units that EZA'd during... who was it? So the 2022 Golden Week EZA was Goku and Cell. And we got Piccolo and Hit. So... not Piccolo, sorry, Blue Kaioken and Hit. Yeah, but Cell wasn't a Golden Week unit. Cell was just the April Dokkanfest. And again, the Golden Week units that came out after that EZA was Blue Kaioken and Hit. So I suppose, but that's a little bit of a stretch there. Because then also we got the 2021 EZAs, you know, this year as well, by the way. The GT Duo units, you know, the GT Goku, the GT Vegeta. And we did not get a GT celebration at all last year. We got Boo and Goku. Now, they did EZA Gotenks and Boo, but there still was a GT Duo in between that. So it's not... they just kind of like went over the GT ones, I guess. But if Goku and Piccolo are here, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, they could be Namekian, they could be Pure Saiyans, whatever, right? It's still very weird on how that would work. Goku and Piccolo, though, it definitely seems like there's been some kind of card for that this year. Look at the EZAs we still got left. Goku and Piccolo, Fizz, Goku and Piccolo, Int, and then you still have... the Tech World Tournament Goku and the Int Piccolo Jr. So probably something like that is going to be showing up here this year. Don't know what that's going to look like, but we definitely are going to have something like that this year. Right, but that doesn't mean anything. Sure, they could, but they also could do World Tournament. They could do tournament participants. They could do, like, I mean, it's the same thing. That doesn't really give us a clue. I mean, in fact, it just more so tells us there's probably a Goku and Piccolo celebration than anything else. Now, could that be DKP? Maybe. But at the same time, are they going to release another Kid Goku? The only way I see them releasing a Kid Goku this year, if it's a Kid Goku Tag TN. That's about it, though. I don't really know how you release a Goku this year, and it won't be a big celebration, most likely. It'd probably just be a monthly. Right, but I'm not really saying that they don't have Kid Goku moments. I'm just saying they've done Kid Goku last year, right? So I don't know why they would revisit the only way that I see Kid Goku coming this year if he's also with Tien. It would have to be a Kid Goku plus Tien and then like an LRDKP or something like that. But there's two issues to that. One, we literally got LRDKP last year, and then two, we got a Kid Goku last year too. So that's my only concern to that. Can it happen? Absolutely. And it might just be the Tien and Kid Goku. It may not be DKP at all. But again, a part of me is just like, I don't think we see Kid Goku next year. I'm not saying he won't happen. I'm just saying I don't think it's going to happen. That is more so what I'm thinking. Like if they were to do that, right? Like, okay, so their plan is to do, instead of really doing that, they're going to remake them as LR, maybe something different. I don't know. Like, I still don't really know how you do that, to be honest, because you're going to want them to link up with their other counterpart. They don't have to. That's not like a rule or anything, clearly. But you're probably going to want them to link up with their other counterpart. But I don't know. I just don't know what it would be if they were to do that, because it's not like it would be. I mean, it was just Goku and Piccolo fighting each other. It wasn't like anyone else was there. It's not. There really wasn't involvement of anybody else there, so it's gonna be really hard to just sit there and be like, oh yeah, clearly this is gonna be a Goku and Piccolo LR card, and that's it. There's no other option to throw in there. It would just be those two. No, it's true, but DKP wouldn't be able to link up with, himself. Sorry, Piccolo Jr. would be able to do that. What's up, Almighty Foxy? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for checking us out. And I really love Gotenks, by the way. Gotenks is doing really well for me. Gotenks. Well, I would say I'm doing better if I wasn't watching Gotenks sell 24/7, but otherwise I'm doing great. I appreciate the follow, Almighty Foxy. Appreciate it. All right. What'd you build? Okay, so if I run, all right, what we got here? So P's locked. I could throw you slot 1 just to get you built up, and then we put Gohan here. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Yeah, Bond Master Disciple's a nasty team, dude. It is so good. I will say one thing this year that I've really liked is the revival of many different categories. Now, they do that all the time. I understand that. They always try to go, they don't buff the same category a lot. I get that. But I feel like a lot of categories that they attempted to buff have successfully been buffed. I think that's really... Also, if they did 2024 Golden Week, would they give them, because Boo still has value... Oh, what would they give them? I think that's what you meant to say. What would they give them? I have no clue. I mean, Boo's gonna be like tech androids, right? Like, tech androids were still usable to that day. The droids are better now, but you're still, you can use them on androids if you want, but, they're still not really super tanky at times. They can still die at times. Boo's gonna be like that. Boo's gonna be a very good EZA, but not a cracked EZA. He's still gonna have usability because there's a revive and because of the Usher, but outside of that, it probably won't be anything too crazy. Fake Beast lead, Orange Piccolo, AGL Kid Gohan, STR, LR, Super Saiyan 1 Gohan. Are you sure about the Family Kamehameha Gohan? That Gohan I haven't really had a fun time using, I'll tell you that much. All right, so he's locked, which I think is fine. Is it fine? I don't know yet. I mean, it's gonna be the 83% dodge. That's good at least. I need a rainbow orb for sure. There we go. Sweet. I think the reason why he's not on there is because I'm trying to remember the reason why. It's kind of like the same reason why Tech Gohan is in, but I don't know. Like, it's hard to say. It's like, I guess because Piccolo never really interacted with them in that movie, so that's the reason why he's not on there. And I don't know. I definitely get your point. I mean, he probably should be on there. I don't know why he's not. Go Changs, please dodge. Thank you. Dodge. Thank you. Okay, just dodge one more time, buddy. Just one more dodge. Thank you. Yeah, the damage hybrids and Bond and Master and Disciple are doing is crazy. I mean, it's really good damage. I mean, it probably will absolutely look like nothing in, like, you know, in like 2 weeks, but right now it looks really good. But then we're gonna start seeing Evo and UI start popping out 80 mil supers, and we're like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. No, I do remember that scene. That's why I was like hesitant at first. I was like, well, no, that's Krillin. It wasn't Piccolo, so it's hard to say. I don't need to use Orange Piccolo yet, actually. Oh yeah, no, Master and Disciple is crazy. So it's one of my favorite teams in the game right now. That and Battle of Fate, low-key. Battle of Fate's actually so good. Especially in the newer phases, it's so good. I'm going to use this now just to get rid of Zamasu, I think. Yeah. Let's just get Zamasu out of here. Well, tankiness, I wouldn't say so. But in terms of damage, yeah. The only reason why I'm going to disagree with tankiness is because the new bosses are just ridiculous. You're just... It's just crazy, man. The new bosses are insane. They're just insane. But damage-wise, yeah, they do so much damage, dude. This is only 55% Gohan. This is 55% Gohan in Game of 1. This guy, like, with dupes, just does so much damage. And then he has higher crit chance when you have dupes on him, too. I don't have dupes, so I can't get his crit chance up. But, yeah, I mean, this guy's really good. All right, that should be the end of Zamasu there. You're talking about the BoJack movie one, or yeah, you know, it's the BoJack movie one. Yeah, he hits really good. All right, Orange Piccolo, 30 mil. The only issue here is going to be figuring out where the super is when we come back around. Here, I don't really have anything to protect myself, so I'm a little scared. Also, I don't know how well this Piccolo is going to take this. Let's see. Piccolo, how we thinking? How we thinking, brethren? Not well. Not well. Unfortunate. I really thought this team would be doing more damage. All right, I think we'll just go back to the Goma team. I don't think we have a choice. I think we're just forced into running this bummy team. It's not. I mean, it's not a bad team. It's clearly good, but I just hate having to run this team. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff to grind, and then we're getting the red zone reset as well here soon, which is going to be so great. So many stones available here shortly. Over 100 stones within the next 4 days. Countdown stuff. It's just a good time to be in Dokkan, man. It's a good time to play some Dokkan, for sure. Nice. Welcome back. Welcome back. What brought you back? Was it a certain EZA? Or did you finally get storage? You know, like what brought you back? Okay, so right now, go on a second, way too much damage. That's what's happening. It's 500k damage. What are we doing? Why are we clowning around already? Okay, 21 mil, 8th year EZAs. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because they're coming out within the next, well, probably a month, right? They'll come out February like 20th or something like that. Yeah. That'd make more sense. So they're still about a month away, but yeah, they're definitely coming. All right, so the good thing about this team is we do have a lot of damage flowing through here. We have team protection, which is helping us a ton here too. Did he dodge the AoE? I guess I didn't pay attention to it, but I guess he dodged the AoE, right? Because he should be at like 25 mil right now if he got hit. If he dodged, then clearly not, but. It's unfortunate that damage. Yeah, he didn't get hit. Whoa, brother, you're taking damage post super. Let's not do that now. Still think the Rosemasu fight is probably one of the hardest fights in the game. Even with all the new stuff that came out, I feel like you can still cheese some of that stuff. This is just pure and raw, just torture. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. The key matters so much for Go Tanks. I don't know how I could forget that. Because you're not gonna have that many orbs just laying around. Oh, like this challenge is so tough, man. It's just not an easy challenge at all. I mean, it's a good challenge. It's a good challenge for me and myself, but it is not easy, man. And if there was like better team options too, like to like exercise and look at, I mean, I would, use that probably more, but yeah, it's just tough stuff, man. Almighty Fox, who do you think this anniversary is going to be? Do you have an idea? Have you looked at the leak yet? I'm not gonna tell if you're right or wrong or not. I'm just curious. Just curious. That's all. It's crazy how little damage this team is doing with such big numbers. Like, I feel like I'm like hitting it with such big numbers and we're just not moving that health bar. The health bar is not moving at all. Our future Gohan's gonna be all right here. I don't love that this rotation still, because we're gonna do a lot of dodging, lots and lots of dodging. Yeah, because now we're in a position where it's just really weird. Go Tanks, please dodge, please dodge, please dodge. Why? Why must this be the suffering I go through, bro? Why? Why must I suffer? What's up, Circa? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ugh, this is so frustrating, man. Like when you get down to the end of, like, when you start getting to the middle of the pack units, it's just where it gets messy. Now there's a part of me that's like, is this even possible with some of these units? Like, I know with the Go Tanks it's possible, right? Because they dodge. I know that. But with like when we get to Gohan and Piccolo, when we get to LR Tech Broly, that LR Tech Broly, EZA LR Tech Broly, what I mean, by the way, I already have the other Broly done, but the EZA LR Tech one is all damage. He doesn't have any defense at all. Like, that guy is going to be so hard to use. So it just puts you in really bad situations. I could run Orange Piccolo on this team as well, huh? The only concern about doing that is Piccolo is just not going to be able to tank that well. I mean, he will, but it's just like... Because he could replace the AGL, Gohan, and Gamma. That wouldn't be terrible, I guess. If you replace them with another giant form... would that work? All right, we got the counter there. The only thing that sucks about this counter, I mean, yes, it's great we countered it, but it's just the damage you're going to take, or sorry, that increases from him is more so what I mean. Don't love that. All right. Now we're in a better position here. I mean, Gotenks is still going to have to dodge. That's going to be a part of this, but here we go. I hope they release a God Goku that goes into blue. That'd be peak. I wouldn't hate that, I guess. I mean, I would like it. There's no like reason why I wouldn't like it, but I just don't know if they would do that. It'd be cool. I just don't know if they would. Because they already have that, right? With the gods into the blues, right? Like, it already exists, but it just depends. Man, it's taking damage post super. Like, that's a part of me, the reason why I want to get him off this team. Why are you taking damage post super, man? Okay. Dodge. Oh my gosh, Gotenks dodge. Just to stand on that gun. Are they going to tag? I mean, they'll probably make a tag version of that God's card someday soon. Dodge. Of course. 10 mil, bro. Why? Why must I suffer, bro? I know it's gonna feel so good when I get it done, but holy crap, this is just so annoying. Probably should change the big loud, man. I also don't think it's possible to make a Super Saiyan God Vegeta that goes blue. No, I wouldn't do that. It'd probably be a Super Saiyan Vegeta that goes into God, more likely than anything, if they made a standalone version of him. If they're ever going to make a blue God into blue, it would be the one from the Moro arc. We're so dead. Man. Yeah, let's run Orange Piccolo here. Orange Piccolo is going to give us more health. Yeah, it's just like you have to take a super to get the rest of that damage reduction, which hurts him a bit. Would be better if that wasn't the case, but yeah. Okay. Well, I don't really want him to waste all those orbs though, but I guess it's fine. I mean, I've tried to do some Gekishin. I probably won't dabble into it. I was only ever considering it like, okay, is Dokkan dying? Like, 10th anniversary felt a little weird. Like the year of the 10th year of Dokkan felt a little weird. Like, okay, are people actually gonna start quitting Dokkan? Is Dokkan done for? You know, we don't really have any anime announcements coming soon. Do we need to start transitioning over to Gekishin? You know, that was a thought I had, a real thought. But with the upcoming Genki Damatsuri event, I think a lot of things changed. I think a lot more people are excited for what Dragon Ball is doing. I think Dokkan is at its pretty good state right now as we go into anniversary. A lot of things are looking up, right? It's just how it is. So the Dokkan is going to go up and down, up and down. It always does. It always does. But what I think, what I do Gekishin content, if it gets more popular, yeah. It's just like, I just don't know if it's worth going after that kind of content when it's just not there yet. And I get it. If you're the one who starts it out, you're overlonging, like, investments might put you at the top one day on that. Sure, I just don't think it's ever going to be as big as Legends or Dokkan. Gekishin's not dead at all. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't think Gekishin's dying. I just don't think it's ever going to be in the position that Dokkan is in. Ever. I just don't think it's going to happen. Like, Super Vegito is out. That's great and that's awesome. But, like, the fact that you're busting out fusions already and we're not even in the first anniversary of your game is just... Isn't that a little concerning? You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know ball. But that's just me. But also to me, it's just like, it's such a niche place. I like playing Gekishin, but I don't know how many people you're going to talk to who are going to agree with that, because the thing about Gekishin is it's a MOBA. If you don't like MOBAs, you're not going to like Gekishin. It's simple. It's right in front of your face. It's not hard to define that. But this game is like Candy Crush, and I hate to say it like that because it's not Candy Crush. It's better than Candy Crush. There's more strategy involved into it. There's cards, there's passives, but what's the appeal of Candy Crush? Let me line up these orbs and let something happen. Let the combo come, whatever, right? This is Dokkan Battle Candy Crush, right? And it works because Candy Crush is such a popular game. Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying is this game is basically that, because it has that addictive thing of like, get the orbs, do the damage, watch the animations, create the teams. There's a lot of layers to this game, and it can be enjoyed by so many people because it doesn't require rocket science to play this game. At first, it can feel like that, right? You do have to kind of like what you could call a break into shoe, sure, but I do think that more than anything, this game's super simple once you get down to the bare bones of it. There's always a lot to learn from this game, but I mean, it's, at the end of the day, I really don't think it's that difficult. Yeah, let's go ahead and float Piccolo off, because I want to keep him on the other rotation. I'm excited for the new content though, because I think I'm going to bring back, if you guys were around the channel like a year and a half ago, I made a thing called Dokkan TV. Now, Dokkan TV was cool because they had like every animation in the game that would play 24/7. But that was it. And yes, I would add the new animations to it, and yes, it would show up every now and again, but to me, Dokkan TV flopped a little bit because it was just animation cycling. Eventually you would get bored. You wouldn't want to watch the animation anymore, right? Okay, I keep logging in and I keep seeing AGL Vegeta Blues active scale. I don't want to see it anymore or whatever, right? You can't really control what was coming. But I do plan on eventually adding, or instead of making it animation based, which I might still, I don't know yet. Maybe I'll feature animations for like a week or something like that. I don't know. The new premise of what Dokkan TV is going to be funny moments and clips from streams. And that's going to be constantly playing. That's the goal I think I'm going to go for Dokkan TV. I think that'd be fun. A good way for something you check on 24/7 on the video, right? Like, oh, I've never seen this clip before, or maybe I have seen this clip, I'm ready for new clips, whatever, right? I think that would be fun, and it would provide something a little more fresh in the content sphere. But I don't know yet. I haven't really fully executed or fleshed out the idea yet, and I just don't have enough clips from streams for me to like be confident in something like that just yet. And these crits are just not landing right now. There we go. There we go, pretty good damage there. But yeah, like, because I also plan on trying to do a lot more runs on screen, because I've already completed Battle Broly, I've already completed the Gammas, I've already completed Cell Max, but I didn't show you any of that, right? None of you all saw me fight those fights on live or recording. So the goal is to try to get that more on camera, just to help bring clips up for Dokkan TV and etc. I think that would work. Sorry about what? Okay, this should be the turn where we could cook, because now he's gonna die. I've already beat the Gammas, so I don't need to. I don't need to do the Gammas, I've already beat them. That's what I'm saying. It's like I've already beat Gammas, Cell Max, Bob Roy, all of them. Like I don't need to do them. Dodge? Dang it. Kind of hoping to save that a little longer, but that's fine, I guess. This is finally the closest we've ever gotten to a successful run. Zamasu's dead, and we have Trunks out. It's a pretty good start. Although, isn't this the rotation? Oh, crap. Isn't this the rotation with Gotenks, though? Yeah, there was. There was Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku. All right, we gotta dodge what seems to be, well, yeah, 3 attacks though is kind of tough. But I don't really want to deal with another attack down the line though. That's the issue. Like I want to put him slot 1 to only dodge 2. Yeah, because you never really thought of it as that because of how it. Why? But why? Why? But why? But why? But like why? Like why do we have to do this now? Oh my gosh. This is just pain and suffering, bro. That's all this is. It's just suffering. This is just suffering. I really hate this. It's just so bad. No, I haven't done him yet, but I'll be honest, I don't really want to. I really don't. Like, he's good, but then the moment you get to the very end of the fight, he's just complete fodder. Good dodge. Good dodge. Good. Thank you. Good. Let's go. 4Q for the clutch, guys. Go double bomb for the double orb changing from Gohan for real. Could, but the double orb changing only. What? 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 Alrighty then. Why is he clapping, bro? Gosh, dang it. Appreciate the follow, King Vaughn. I appreciate it, man. Oh my gosh, dude. Again, I could go double. I just don't think it's worth it though, because it's just like you only really get to reap the benefits of the orb changing once you go into Trunks. I know he does, but it's only rainbow orbs. And you don't get access to Goma. But is it worth the trade-off of guaranteed dodges? It might be. Yeah, I have Gohan's full damage reduction. Well, I think Piccolo's dead, so that's fine. Well, actually, you should eat this, right? Yeah. All right. I need Broly Trio to dodge 2 attacks. That's it. Just 2. 50%, not high, but just do it. Just do it for funsies. Cool. Awesome. Awesome. I love that. That makes me happy. So happy. I could re-roll until we get the monitor. Oh, there we go. Well, that was quick. Hopefully I can move 4Ku into slot 3. I can't. Cool. All right, put you slot 1. You got 7 orbs. Sweet. Oh, I already did slug. The ones on the left are ones I've already completed. I've already completed a lot of these, but it's just like, I'm down to like Go Tanks, Broly Trio, LR and Ginyu Force, the Fizz Topo, Gohan and Piccolo, like those kind of units are the ones that are left. Because the blues are not allowed to be talked about. They are frauds. Get the blues out of this chat, bro. The blues don't deserve it. Oh, I have not done Namek Vegeta yet either. No. Either of them. The Scouter Vegeta or the LR Int Goku and, you know, that one. I have done the Angel Fizz Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta. I've done a few of those as well. Yeah, no, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, there's just some units I'm like, I don't know how this is even going to be possible. And I feel like there's going to be some point in this challenge where I might have to throw the red flag in, because every 2024 unit is just not going to be able to do it. It is possible. It is possible, but it's the time it is going to take for us is just going to be absurd. Because I feel like I've done some runs like so many times just for one unit to get done. I did get him done. Yeah, he is done. That was crazy. I did get him done. That was a wild run. There's a few more that are not on the left that I have done. I just didn't fill them in because there are just too many units. So I didn't get to do all of them yet. He's locked, Gazar. I would have thrown him locked one. I would have thrown him there if he wasn't locked. That's why this fight's so hard. It's just so RNG based. It's like who gets locked, who gets supered, where the AoEs are at. There's just so many layers of RNG in this fight. I really don't love the fact that I'm not going to have Goma until turn 5. I do not love that at all. I feel like that's something I should have on my rotation, but I can't. I don't have. That's the one downside of getting rid of Gohan is losing the Sensu Bean. But I don't know, man. I think Orchfickle is a significantly better grab than him, though. Love not critting, guys. I love that. I love not critting. No crits are my favorite. Okay. Next rotation. Let's see how the orbs fall. Okay. They're not going to fall at all, I guess. Oh my gosh. What is this rotation? What is that? Okay. Okay. I think there's a world where we can tank in slot 1. That world, though, only exists if they super right away. I think. Okay, hold up. Hold up. We might be okay. We might be okay. We did not get 7 orbs with Broly Trio, though. That is the only other concern I have. I'm sorry. What? What did I just what? That's so much damage. That's so much damage. Holy crap. All right, that's actually some amazing rotation. Like, I think. No. Oh my god, and they're gonna lock Goma in slot 3. Of course they are. Ferocious. Someone to kill me. I don't know, like, what am I supposed to do? Just bend over and take it, I guess. Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, holy crap. At least he's finally dodging for the first time in his life. All right. Oh my gosh. All right. Double 4-coup on the next rotation is gonna be tough too. I don't even know who the slot 7 is. Is it who would it be? Goma, 4-coup, Broly Trio, Piccolo, Fraudon? Better not lock Fraudon and lock slot 1, bro. I'm gonna cry if that's the case. Just lock 4-coup in slot 3 on turn 3. That'd be great. That'd be very appreciative. All right, just dodge this and we're good. All right. So next rotation, as long as the orbs fall correctly, we'll be okay. This actually kind of works out. Float the bum boy out. We got to make sure there's 7 orbs still. Is there gonna be 7 orbs? We do it like that. 5, 8. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. That's a good rotation starter. That's what we like to see. I actually really do like the Broly tree. I don't really know why I have not finished him yet, but this is probably the reason why, because we're probably going to die here. But I mean, we'll be fine. I think he should eat this. Yeah. Okay. Good, good, good. Double digit tank. That. Oh, he just dodged it. All right, that works too. 34 mil. Ho, ho, ho. Some big numbers for a future Gohan, which I believe is 55%, by the way. I'm pretty sure it's 55% Gohan. Yeah, because I don't think I pulled another copy after this one. Or did I go to pity and then I got him at 69%? I'll have to check. I'll check real quick. Piccolo's at 31 mil and has not been hit a single time. That's wild. Dude, what was that attack buff Broly Trio gave? Holy crap. So this rotation is locked down, going to be fine for the rest of this fight. You're going to have the turn where I can go Orange Piccolo. I also have the revive turn. So I have a lot of team protecting things going on here. Okay, good. They did not lock Fraudon. The unfortunate thing is they didn't lock the Goku I wanted to lock. I mean, it's still fine. I can't be too picky. They gave me something. They gave me something. Okay, that's all you can ask for. I'm gonna try to keep some of these orbs on the field as much as possible to try and get myself in a position to ensure we have 7 orbs for Broly Trio when he comes around. Okay. This is the longest we've gone into a stream without completing a single one. Actually, no, that's not true. I think we had a stream where we did not even win one. So that's not true. I think we can change that today. We're going to make sure we get at least 1 done. I would like 2 or 3, but 1 would be great. We're all locked in now, though. We are absolutely locked in. Good counter. I mean, it's going to buff him, which sucks, but it's a good counter still. Double counter is huge. I mean, probably would have tanked that anyways, but nice. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. No damage post super. Good. Okay. Everyone here should be fine. Next rotation, though, is going to be obliteration by 4 coups. Oh, we have giant Gomon's rotation as well. Holy crap. Really? Let's make sure Orange Piccolo is still in the rotation after this. I'm gonna try to make sure we have the orbs for Broly Trio, but the problem is that's not gonna happen right now. I still have to collect 3 more orbs, so that doesn't matter anyways. Okay. Just get the kill. We can end Zamasu. We could go Orange Piccolo after. No, we're gonna save Orange Piccolo. We're gonna save Orange Piccolo. We're going to save Orange Piccolo. We're going to save the revive. We don't want to use all of our resources yet. There's no reason to do that. There's no reason to put us in a position to lose. Should I use Orange Piccolo this turn, though? Nah, because we probably wouldn't have killed Zamasu then. But saving Orange Piccolo for the next turn would be great. The thing is, we want to float future Gohan then, probably. I mean, losing future Gohan's going to suck because you're going to lose a revive, but then the next rotation gets protection that it needs badly. Okay, he's alive still. There's no way. Where's the heal at, though? Orange Piccolo can't transform anyways. It doesn't matter. We're going to lose Orange Piccolo on this rotation. Frick. Well, we keep the revive, though. So I guess it's still fine. It still doesn't work exactly the way I want it to, but at least we're not going to lose a team protecting resource. Plus, I'm pretty sure Piccolo is in danger here anyways. Well, there's no Super Saiyan turn, so I guess it's not true. All right, how much is this going to do from the Go-Mister? There we go, 76 mil. We like to see. That's what we like to see. Double crit is huge by Goma. That's nice. We want to get in the position where we can start lowering his stats. I don't think any normals can damage us here at this point, so we should be okay. Yeah, we should be chilling. I just realized though that I didn't even step the orbs though, did I? I was not paying attention. Did I step the orbs properly for Broly? I don't know. Yeah, I did actually. That's 7. Okay, we're not gonna do that yet though. I do kind of want to ensure that. Let's put me in slot 1 there. Yeah. Nice. All right. We should be okay this turn. I don't think there's a world where we're in danger here. I hope he supers Broly Trio. I don't care either way, to be honest, but I hope he supers Broly Trio. That would make our life so much easier. Yeah, we're chilling. We're not even taking damage from that. Yeah, we're so good. We just, the super has to be on either on Broly Trio, or we got to counter it with the mini 4Q. There's no in between in that. I hope he supers Broly Trio though. That'd be great. That makes life just so much better. And the beautiful thing is now we are in a position where we have guaranteed win. We have a win condition if we win this turn. Super here, please. Crap. Okay. We have to counter them. I knew it was probably slot 3, man. We knew it was probably slot 3. Okay. Can we get the kill? Is there a chance to get the kill here though? Is there a kill in sight? I mean, he probably kills on counter, by the way, if we get it. No, 4Q, please dodge. 4Q, please dodge. 4Q. What are we doing? Yeah, bro. This mission does not want me to win today. Holy crap. We have a guaranteed win con and we're just gonna lose. Awesome. All we have to do is dodge one attack or counter it. We failed both. We failed both procs. We failed both procs. On a 4Q with what? Oh, why do you have 10 dodge? What is wrong with you? That. Whew, okay, sure. Where is Broly Trio at? Perfect. I don't even get to worry about holding orbs for him either. He'll just come around. We got to make sure we have a giant form on each rotation, though. That's just something we just need to have. Because if we had Orange Piccolo a turn earlier, on that we just win anyways. I know locking is a thing in this game, in this fight, but if we just had it, if we had it earlier, we would have been fine. He's not going to get that. That's fine, I guess. That was unfortunate. That was the end of that fight. And also, Gomen's just not going to dodge the single attack right now. That's so cool. All right. You gotta be joking, bro. We get supered on the last possible turn. My gosh, bro. Why? We had the win, man. We had it. See, this is the ups and downs I have with Mini 4Q. Like, there's some days I'm like, man, this unit's so good. And there's other days I'm like, dude, this unit's so garbage. Like, oh my gosh. It's just so up and down with that unit. Like, he's a top 3 TUR, no doubt, right? But he's not a dominant top 3 TUR. He's good, but man. Do not like what I'm seeing from him today. I'll tell you that much. Okay. That's fine. 4Q can be locked in slot 1. That's not an issue for me. This actually helps me a lot more to have you. By the way, we probably would have won if this is the case, by the way, because then we would have Mini 4Q in slot 1, guaranteed Ki Blast counter in slot 3, and then had the giant form in Broly Trio in slot 2. We're just going to fumble the bag like that. It's just so much stuff that don't go our way in that last run. We need the damage that we gotta get Zamasu in kill range. We gotta get Zamasu in kill range. Alrighty. How much does Gohan get? 60. Okay, so that's because it's the half damage. Perfect. All right, 28 mil. Okay. He's down to half. Is that enough? I don't know. Well, he heals it back too. So cool. Because it doesn't matter anyways. All right. So Zamasu is not going to be in kill range. Yeah. I really hate. I mean, I guess this is fine because we are getting his attacks up like earlier, but the problem with that is he's just gonna hit harder throughout the fight, which you don't really want. But it's fine when it's whatever. Okay. Locking him in there is fine, I think. I mean, worst case scenario, yeah, we're fine. I don't love that Goma's not gonna be able to attack though. Yeah, I guess we're just not gonna go for the kill shot here then. I think we're just gonna try to extend this fight a little longer, I suppose. We'll see what we can do. We are getting a better position here, though. I mean, Brawl Trios 1 does not seem too bad. 2 runs in a row, we've gotten past turn 3. We almost won the last one. We should have won the last one. We got the formula for him. All right, Goma's doing 32 mil without being hit. That is some absurd damage. One up to 71 mil. Nice. I feel like Zamasu's health bar has not moved at all. Good thing is next turn we are going to have a lot of damage coming out. That's actually fine because really he's not on his active turn. Okay. All right. So concern. Well, he has 2.3 milli defense. Never mind. He can go slow one. All right. He gains defense on that active. Is that what that is? No, he just, how does he have that much defense? Is it the raise? On turn 4. I'm not sure. Oh, he's already gotten this because he's getting his attacking buff already. Okay, that makes more sense. I was wondering why he got so much defense all of a sudden. Perfect. Okay. This should be the end of Zamasu. And then it gets us next turn where we have to deal with Rose. We're just going to get rid of his super completely. Hopefully super's Gohan so we get the guaranteed Ki Blast null. Oh, well, he has to. It's going to be, yeah, he is going to super him. He literally has no choice. 46 mil, nice. Some big damage here. That's what we needed. Big damage. Next turn's gonna be huge damage as well. Everyone's gonna tank this. Yep. And then you counter this. Perfect. Okay. Where are we at in terms of orbs? We don't have it. That's fine. We can now put ourselves in a position where we can create the orbs using Goma's giant turn. All right, so we need to craft somehow 7 orbs with this orb board, which is not a great orb board. Huge damage right there. All right, so we'll go here. Here. And then here, question mark. It's not gonna make it fall exactly the way you want it to, but it might get us in a better position. I'm not sure yet, actually. $13 mil, okay. I mean, he'll be debuffed again once we get there. He is maxed out, that's huge. He's already maxed out. I mean, I don't think it matters though, because there's not really a world where I imagine Broly's gonna even tank this hit though, so even if we debuff him, I don't know if that's gonna change exactly that much, but we'll see. We will see. Do we have the win? We have a lot of damage coming up for sure. We're gonna have Goma on turn, whatever turn is this? The problem is if we use that here, right? It's all SCR. Okay, wait. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Okay, that might be game. That's just over, I think. I think it's over. I think that is over. I don't love this on a crit there, though. Don't love this on a crit there either. Why are we critting on normals? All right, let's finish this 4Q. These are all crits, I'm pretty sure, and 41 mil. So this should be over. That is not getting to the finish line here. What are we doing? Like, what? Let's hit this. You know, let Goku. One more. He's so alive. It's fine. Orange Pickle will finish it off. He's so low. Let him die. Bro, it is his time to go. For that guy was so scared. I saw him punching. I was like, there's no way the orbs didn't work. Okay. This should be game. This is why you run double giant form, by the way. Free turns of damage are always huge. He's so close to death, bro. Come on. Come on. Just let him die already. Just let him die. just die. There's no way you're still alive, bro. He's still alive. What? How is he even alive still? Look at his HP bar. He has nothing left. Bro has nothing left. He's still alive. Thank you. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. We beat one. Hooray, guys. We did it. Congratulations to us. All right, let me add this to the let me add this to the thing. All right. Oh my gosh. I can't. There we go. Where is Broly Trio? I gotta find Vegeta Blue and stuff. This is still year 7. Here we are. I think we're around the area. No, it's year 6. Okay, hold up. That's year 4. There it is, year 5. All right, add image. Okay, browse, downloads, circle. Okay. While I do this, let me screenshot this bad boy. All right. Welcome to the list, Broly Trio. Let's give him a shot. I don't know how well he's gonna do in here, but let's give him a shot. I more so want to see how well he does. I want to gauge his damage. Like, I want to see what is he taking from a normal, what is he taking from an AoE. You know, is this possible with him? And I think every unit is possible with with the right amount of temps. But I'm more so saying, like, can he handle it before attacking? That's more so my question. I want to see what he does. Oof, this is gonna be a real test because he's supered before his AoE, so this is gonna be a really strong AoE. And he's getting hit by a counter after too. If Vegeta tanks this, he's going to be in go drive right here. We'll see what he does. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad when you consider the fact. No, I'm not running you. When you consider the fact that that was supposed to be half that damage, that's not bad. All right, who we locking? That's unfortunate. I'm not gonna put Piccolo in slot 1. I really need him to float out of here. Well, if we keep it for another turn, he won't float back to Bliss. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I just want to make sure I'm still alive for this fight. I can float him the next turn to guarantee I have Piccolo by turn 6. All right. And the superhero EZAs do help out a ton here. The damage, the Ki Blast nulls, the Orange Piccolo, all of that's pretty useful for this fight. And of course, you still have Goma doing his stuff. Would love to put him in slot 1 if I was locked. Okay, getting supered. Did not dodge. I mean, it's fine. We have 99% damage reduction, but what are we doing, brother? right. If I put him slot 1, I know he's gonna tank it. So I think that's probably what we're gonna do, right? Yeah. And then we'll just let Forku cook in the back. What's up, Aqua? Right now we are using, who am I using right now? Oh, Tech Vegeta, Sunday Vegeta. So I'm using Sunday Vegeta right now, trying to get it done. Yep. Rosemasu 2024 unit still. That is what is going on. We did Broly Trio earlier. I got close with Int and Go tanks. And I'm doing Tech Vegeta right now. No, wait. I have Goma this turn though, right? Yes. Oh, the problem is I have to float Piccolo with this guy on rotation. That can't happen. I have to run double giant form in the same rotation. Because you're insane if you think I'm keeping Vegeta on this rotation. You're wild. All right. So if we kill Zamasu here, which I don't think we will. I mean, we'll kill him on the next rotation most likely, unless the healing. It's really hard to calculate with healing, I will be honest with you. Even with healing, though, we should be okay to kill him next turn. And then we have Forku, Fraudhan, and Future Gohan next rotation. Should get us a good rotation there, probably. I'm just trying to think how I want to execute that turn, because as much as I want to put Future Gohan in slot 1 just to revive, I don't want to waste the Diamond Active skill to not be able to use the full turn of it. So that's kind of my concern there. All right. I need to look at something on Vegeta's kit. So damage reduction for 3 turns that you have. When you transform, he might. That's what I'm looking at. When receiving, he gets 180. He gets 100. He interrupts an attack. Wait. After receiving an attack, interrupts the attacked enemy. He has to receive an attack to then do that. So that would be a next turn thing. What do you do? So you have, for every attack received, 31% defense up. Higher the HP, the greater the defense boost, guard, and 18% damage reduction. You're stacking clearly. You have 180% defense. What's your multiplier? greatly raises. I really don't like that I can't super with them. Oh wait, no, he will. He'll super. Okay. He'll super. And the good thing is the Masu should be dead, so it's really just tanking one Rose normal. The problem is that Rose normal is going to be pretty high up there. Rose getting stronger. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that normal is going to look like by the time we get there. Okay. So now at that point, yeah, he's at max key. No stacks on Vegeta. This is a 0 stack Vegeta. Can he eat one normal? He just, or dodge it. I mean, that works too. But he has to eat this normal for us to win. So he didn't do that. He did not do that. How do we do Tech Vegeta? There's a decent amount of 2024 units left. I could list them all, but there's a lot. I mean, you're not a terrible option, but not a great option. I already used him. He's done. I don't have all the circles on the screen that I've completed. He has an interrupt. EZA's count, but I already did evolution. He's just not on the screen. I haven't got all the circles for the ones I've completed. There's like another like 10 units that are not on here. Yeah, I use Evokin. He's done. I also did it with the Fizz Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. And we are not getting any luck on these dodges. Holy crap. That's just some bad dodge luck right there. Yeah, I haven't done Trio yet. Problem is Trio can't be used on this team. You can't use Trio here. So I don't have a separate team for him just yet. Because I'm really trying to do most of these units on this team. This team is probably your best bet of winning with most of these units. And there's not a lot of strong redirect units right now, which kind of puts us in a hard position for sure. Yeah, I've done all the extreme class. I did the Tech Broly and Imp Broly. I haven't done Family Kamehameha or Super Saiyan Shrio from the Worldwide Down Celebration yet. I feel like the Gohan might be possible, but it's just still gonna be really tough with him. Even in standby, I don't know how much I trust him. Oh gosh, I gotta use Cell Max and Fizz Rose at some point in this too. I don't even know how I'm going to use Fizz Rose in this. If they're in a full Super Bosses team for that guy to be good. And I don't really think Super Bosses is in a great position, so. It's not a bad team, it's just like, I just don't trust it that much. Top 10 lists have gotten pretty crazy, I will tell you. And I honestly don't blame them for getting pretty crazy though. And I'll explain. The reason for why I don't really blame people going too ballistic on these lists is because right now where we are at, there's so many different fights for different units that change everything. For example, Tech Vegito is really good in Gammas, but would you use him in Rosemasu? No. Would you use him in some other fights? Probably not. Would you use him in Red Zone Broly? Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. I don't know a single world where that makes sense. I would love to know where that world is at, because no matter how you slice it, no matter how you try to frame it, it doesn't make any sense. Rose has less defense than Gogeta. Rose does less damage than Gogeta. Rose doesn't have a Ki Blast counter. In what world is Rose worse than G4? Yeah, I don't get that. I'll be real, I don't get that. The only reason I think people might be doing that, and it's probably over their emotions on the Bio Broly fight, is the normals. Right, I think that's your only concern, and Rose can actually tank normals, sure, but Rose can't be used in the Cell Max fight. Rose can't tank any of the supers in the Gammas fight, so I don't believe that. If I move Piccolo to slot 1, I kind of have to, don't I? I just don't trust he's going to tank us. That's my issue. As much as I want Piccolo here, I don't know if it's smart to do that. Because Piccolo could just get destroyed, and then we're back to the tile screen. So I can't do that. I'm just going to have to trust Forku to counter. So far, I'm seeing that Piccolo could have gone slot 1. Could have gone slot 1. Yep, Piccolo could have gone slot 1. Fantastic. All right. Great. Just what I like to see. With all those attacks, you're telling me not one of those are a super. Okay. Well, Zamasu's dead, luckily. I need him to super the second mini Forku. Oh, he won't. You wanna know why? Because he's gonna hit Piccolo right in the face. with a super. Oh, happy days. There is no way Piccolo loses that super, by the way. I don't think so. I don't think he eats that super. Not without his 18 key. I don't think so. I mean, it's post super, which is good. It is in slot 3, which is good, but I don't think he eats the super. Unless he... Do I have dodge on him? I don't think I have dodge on him, do Hey guys, remember Piccolo's a good unit. I just find it funny that people were trying to defend this unit. Like, I don't think he's bad, but it's just like, if any boss with boss mechanics go around, you're just cooked. You can't do anything with him. He's a slot 2 character. If he's on slot 2, he's useless. On his first turn, he can go slot 1, and that's it. Yeah, not a shocker by the truth. He also hates Imp Boo, which is crazy. It's just like for the newer fights, I get Piccolo's value, right? Like the orange Piccolo, you know, having the 70% damage reduction right away, having orange Piccolo for the final bosses who are just too hard to handle. I get it, but he can't tank as much as you want him to, right? You definitely want him to tank more than he does. Yeah, I would have to say that is too crazy to say. And here's the reason why I say that. Aunt Boo has a revive, that's great. Aunt Boo has an usher, that's great. But the revive the revive isn't super valuable all the time. It is when you're trying to set a rotation, right? But if Boo's on a rotation with a really good rotation, you're just gonna throw Boo in slot 3 and just let him die, and you waste your revive. Boo is not tanky enough to be able to say he has more value. He doesn't do damage, he doesn't support. His only role is to die and then usher, right? That's fine, but you're not getting more value out of Boo than you would with Piccolo. But I still think Boo is great. I don't think you're getting more value. It's a moot point because Piccolo does the same thing Boo does with the usher, except instead of making it all attacks gone, he just cancels the attacks for the turn, like the major attacks, which is good in its own way. Because if you have someone like Piccolo, for example, that you need to build up, it's good to have some attacks out. But also sometimes in this challenge, I would like somebody to just completely usher the field. That would also help. So, you know, it has its own pluses and minuses for sure. Okay. As long as Super Saiyan 3 Goku is not locked into slot 1, we should be okay. Dodge. Good stuff. And then I'm not care about, okay, go on, still took damage. Never mind, I do care. Alright, 48 mil from the Gomaster. Number 1 LR, I don't care what you say. He's too goated. Stelmax got nothing on Goma. Stelmax don't understand the power of Goma. Even Bio Broly, like Bio Broly can't do anything to Goma either. Either he dodges or he tanks it. It's like Why? Gohan's better than Future Gohan. I don't understand the glaze for Future Gohan recently. I'll be honest with you. Look, Future Gohan's a really, really, really good LR. Let's not get that twisted. Future Gohan, if he is not the unit to revive, is completely useless post-revive. Trunks is fine, but what I'm trying to understand is why people are glazing this man to Narnia. I don't... Well, he's definitely dead, by the way. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, Goku is definitely dead. All right, we're gonna put him here. We'll let Piccolo go because I do want to be able to use the active skill. You don't have Go Frieza? Go Frieza has a 220% for Goma. Dang, that's tough. Oh yeah, I say that. I think it's not like Go Frieza was good the entire year. He's good now, but it's not like you were missing out that much beforehand. Yeah, missing out on Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta though, you've saved yourself. Although he might be good once the anniversary rolls back around again, but we'll see. All right, 7 mil, not too bad so far. My favorite chocolate? Probably a Rolo. Yeah? Why do I say Rolo? Or has my taste kind of developed a little? I would say, for the longest time, I would have probably said a Rolo. But, I don't know. Have I... Like, I've had Rolos recently. I just don't know if they're... I don't... Have they been demoted? But I don't really have anything else they'd be demoted from. You know what a Rolo is? They're pretty good. They're kind of like cups, like chocolate cups, so they're filled with caramel. Yeah, but I don't know what if I wouldn't have Rolos, what would I even demote it with though? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I would still probably say Rolos because I don't really have a replacement for it, but there's not another chocolate. Reese's are pretty good, but I still like Rolos better because Rolos are not super sweet. In my opinion, compared to other candies, that is. The Rolos are definitely sweet, but like they're not like M&M kind of sweet or like Reese's kind of sweet or something like that. I mean, Junior Mints probably would be another one that you could throw up there as like a favorite chocolate. Almond Joys, those are pretty good too. Man, when I say Almond Joy is my favorite now, I mean, that's definitely up there. Almond Joys are so good. Okay, so we have to counter this. Oh, wait, I'm dumb. He uses giant form. He doesn't have a superhero's term. I was going to say, look, I got to counter a super. He doesn't have a single super this term, so we're chilling. Wow, he was taking damage? Eesh. Speaking of Ish, how do we play this? I think we just got to do this and pray, right? Almond Joys are really, really good. I just like kind of like fresher flavors though, and that definitely provides that. I like Almond Joys. They're really good. I mean, again, I agree with you. I don't think some people are just gonna go out their way to gas it up, but it's pretty good. Quick, can Gohan even eat that normal slot one? He can, but barely. I don't even know why I don't know why I didn't even consider the fact that he might just get cooked in slot one of that. Gohan's lowering his attack? Wait. We might be good. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no way in the world that Goku in the back survives. No crits is rough. Oof. Trunks, I need you to pop off, man. Hold up. Trunks, pop off for a second. I need you to pop. I think we have a chance to win this. Hold up. Pop off for a second. Come on. One more. I think that's it. I think we beat with Dragon Fist Goku. Come on. KO. Let's go. We beat it with Dragon Fist Goku. That is, oh my gosh. That is what I did not think was happening today. Oh my gosh. What a dub. What's up, Bring Her Down? How you doing, man? All right, 1 second. Is this picture in picture? Yeah. Look. That is so huge. All right. I don't mind Future going in top 3. I think Future going in top 3 is fine. Oh, you're good. You're good. Bring Her Down. We've been live for a bit, so no worries. I gotta find where Dragon Fist Goku is. Yeah, I don't really hate him. I mean, I do think Future Gohan and Trunks are better than G4 at this point. I do think they're better. Okay, let's see here. Because I have Goma at 1. Do I have Omega at 2? Is the question. Issue is Omega's tanking ability outside of normal or outside of supers though might be a concern. So you probably have Goma 1, Blues 2, Future Gohan 3, 4. You probably have Omega 5, G4. Sorry, no. Yeah, maybe. You might make the arguments, but Omega over G4 at this point. Maybe. That's where it kind of gets weird. Is like, I think Omega is better currently, so I'd probably say Omega, and then G4, and then Rose, and then, well, would I put Golden Frieza and Gogeta above them? Maybe. Because then you could go Omega, Golden Frieza. I don't know if I can include them in the top 10. I'll be honest with you. They're good, but it's just like, if you're including Gohan and Gamma 1, they have so many flaws in certain fights though. And that's where my thing comes in. Like, Gohan and Gamma 1 sure are really good against Bio Broly. No. No. Look, Ulton is really good, but the issue is, one, Ulton cannot tank supers either. That's the problem. Like, there's a certain point where Ulton just dies. Ulton's good, but he's not better than G4. G4 has that Dragon Fist turn, which has guaranteed tanking. He does way more damage than Ulton too. But Ulton is there. I would say more so opposite. Ulton's like a junior G4. It just depends on the fight. Because there are some fights I would prefer Ulton over G4 because of the guaranteed Ki Blast Null, but it just depends. But I don't know if I could put AGL Gohan and Gamma 1 there. That's kind of where I'm a little iffy on. I don't know if I took a screenshot of this. I think, yeah, no, I did. Because I just feel like, right, like look at every fight. Like if we're weighing every fight, Rosemasu, I would take G4 over Ulton. Okay. If you're looking at, right, like I'll take G4 over Ulton and Rosemasu. In Red Zone Broly, I would take G4 over Ulton. Okay. Then you have Bio Broly. I would probably take Ulton over G4. Right? I don't know. Like, no, they're about the same there. How about neither? I wouldn't run either of them in that fight. I'll be honest with you. I guess G4 still in that fight because of the damage, and you at least have the Dragon Fist. Bio Broly's a little weird because they both suck in that fight. So I'd probably say G4 there. Then I would go because of the Dragon Fist turn only though. Then you have Gammas. I'm trying to figure that out, but I'm responding to this comment and then I'm going to figure out what to do next on the next one. I'm not going to make a top 10 video yet. I think I'm going to wait for the anniversary units to come out to start resetting the meta before I sit down and make one. Because I'm going to make one, let's say in the next 2 days, 3 days, right? And then there's a whole new meta that comes out in 9 days. Like, what's the point of making a top 10 list? There's not really a point to it. I was considering it. I just don't think it's... I just don't think it makes sense. Anyways, okay, so G4 in Cell Max, I would... Yeah, I know. If only it was part 1 of the anniversary, bro. If only. I'm pretty sure Bob Broly's cooked, but once again, we're going to kind of gauge what he's going to do here, and then we'll kind of figure out what we want to do with him. Yeah, so again, I would take G4 over him and... Okay, I thought he guard. I haven't used his guard in a second, so let me reread his kit. Yeah, you're that's just not happening. He doesn't guard. Okay, so you're unusable. How are you supposed to beat it with though? Bio Broly might be... Sorry, not Bio Broly. That Broly might be a problem. Let's try this Broly, though. Although, have I done it with him already? Let me verify this one. I don't think I have, but let me check. Because I don't want to redo it if I have to. I think I tried doing his, and then I was like, yeah, this is just not happening. Which is very possible. But let me verify really quickly. I did Evokin. I did... Where is the other ones? Either GDC or TDC. But, okay, Kefla, Team Turles... And then Videl, and then Super Saiyan 2 Goku, and then Beerus, and then Evo. Okay, so I haven't done him yet. Okay. I have not done AGL Davis Broly yet. Yeah, I mean, I really think TDC makes more sense for it because what are you going to follow up Namek with in a part 2 of GDC? You don't have one. in my opinion, MBS into Battle of Gods makes more sense for GDC. But my only concern, and I was talking about this earlier, my only concern with that is we're supposedly going to get an EZA for full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku in Omega during GDC. Now, the only way you can get around that is by instead actually EZAing full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku in Omega during Anniversary this year. And then you actually end up probably saving like Kaioku and Carnival Gohan for a later celebration. That's the only way it makes sense to me, because you're not going to have another GT celebration after this one. Most likely, this is it. This is the one, right? Like, you're going to have the tag Super Saiyan 4s and you're done. So I just don't know how you would then be able to follow that with another GT celebration for GDC. All you have left is Super 17 and then the tag Goku in like Android 18, maybe. But like, that would be it. That's all you have for GT. And I feel like that's going to come as a regular celebration. Like, I feel like Super 17 is just going to be a normal celebration this year sometime. So to me, I think the EX part is probably going to be Super EZA Year 3s and then Omega and Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. At least I think. I don't know. But, or something of that sort. I expect them to show up. How about that? Actually, I guess it's not the worst spot for DBS Broly, because he's actually going to attack right here. Fizz God Goku would probably come during GDC. That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's MBS into BOG, it'd clearly be God Goku as one of the EZAs for that celebration. Majin Vegeta, though, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, we're clearly probably going to get a Majin Vegeta this year, because why would you save that EZA if you didn't have that in mind? But I don't know. This year's roster could be pretty loaded. I mean, MBS, like a Kid Buu, like a redone tag, like Z-Duo, but tag, and then LR Kid Buu, Namek Frieza LR, Super Saiyan Goku LR, Daima's LRs. No, I don't agree. I don't agree, because look, it's a team game, but who cares, right? Like, if you want to run a team game, then run teams that work for G4. You don't have to run his intro. You don't need it. Dude, that's brutal. Okay. You can't take a normal. That's gonna be a problem, man. Look, I get the team game, but Ulton is not doing anything for the team, by the way, right? Like, when you look at Ulton, what does he do? All for himself. He doesn't do anything for the team. So it's a team game. That doesn't mean anything. He also doesn't tank normals. That's not true. Like, he also does not tank normals. They both have the issue of not being able to tank normals. And as I mentioned, when you look at all the content, Ulton is worse in Bio Broly. He doesn't nerf the team with his restrictions. That doesn't make any sense. You don't have to run the whole. You don't have to do that. These fights are too long that the intro wears off anyways, so it doesn't matter. The Gamma's fight, there's no need to run 3 GT Heroes units. Cell Max fight, you don't need it anyways. Bio Broly, you're not running G4 or Ulton anyways. So, like, it doesn't matter. You in these newer fights especially, you should not be running 3 GT Heroes units. There's no need for it. There's literally zero reason for it. You don't need it. Versus Cell Maxi has his Ki Blast counter, and normals do 0 damage in that fight. You do not need his intro at all. In other short fights, sure, but in the other short fights, which you're talking about Rosemasu, GT Heroes does fine in, so you can run the whole thing and be fine, or you could run Battle of Fate and be fine. Like, if you're talking about that in retrospect, it doesn't matter. Like, if you're saying is Bond of Master and Disciple or Superheroes better than GT Heroes Battle of Fate? Sure, but that doesn't make Ulton better because he has a better team, which just because he has better units around him doesn't make him better than G4. I would never argue that. I still think Ulton's really good, don't get me wrong. I just don't think he's better than G4. I mean, yeah. How do you? What do you mean? Do we rate individually? Yeah. Why would you rate them as a team? Like, Goma is 1, and how many teams does Goma have? Like 2, right? It has to be usable teams, clearly, right? Like, you can't be AGL Omega with GT bosses and like, oh, Omega's really good, but if he's on GT bosses, which every unit dies on, you can't run Omega. Okay, yeah, that's where the line crosses. But when you could run G4. It doesn't matter, right? Like, you can run him on any team. And if you want the intro up, you can do that on many other teams as well without tanking yourself, right? Right? Like, I don't think that's how that works. Have I done Tech Gogeta yet? I don't think I have. Can he tank in normal? About to find out. Because, like, if you're running G4 and he's better than in every relevant fight outside of maybe one, then Gohan, then I'm taking G4 over Gohan. Like, his intro is important, but it's not important enough for you. Like, you can, like, all these fights, you don't need it. Like, in Rosemasu, you can run the units for it. Like, it's not an issue. All of them do fine. 50% 4s, AGL, GT, Goku, G4, they're all fine in this fight. Okay, and what about, I'm trying to think. Like, the Broly fight, you could run GT Goku and you could run Super Saiyan 4s just fine. Right, like the only fights you can't run all the GT heroes in run too long to matter anyways. It's the intros for the whole team. So how the intro works, it's like, I think it's 70% defense for 4 turns for the entire team or something like that. But that's it. It's just it gives them extra defense, cool, but why does that matter when you're getting to most of these fights by turn 7 or turn 8? It doesn't matter. So in most part, yes, you do rate the unit individually, but, and here's a good example, like, if the unit does need the intro to live, then yeah, sure. But Cheetah doesn't need the intro, especially in Cell Max, especially in Rosemasu. I'm sorry, in Rosemasu he does need it, but you can run it in Rosemasu. And then again, Cell Max, he's great in that fight. Bio Broly, absolutely not. And then Gamma's, he can be ran. He's fine in there. Of course, you have to kill him before turn 3, but that's my point, is that's when Gogeta shines. You have to beat this boss before X turn. Okay, well, it's time to bring out Dragon Fist Gogeta and drop 400 mil crits, right? Like, oh, and then the Dragon Fist is damage cap, right? Like, that's what he does. Ulton can try to do that, but he doesn't have the same turn. Like, when you use the special cannon, you don't get that same turn. Your numbers don't go up and reflect the same way. It doesn't work. But no, and I won't. I will not do that, because I'll be honest with you, I don't care for that. Like, I'm not going to waste my time trying to do something that doesn't matter. Now, for you guys who want the max score, knock yourself out. But I'm not going to do it because that fight's going to leave in 2 weeks and I will never see it again. So, you know, I don't think it matters that much. I would much rather do stuff like this where, yes, and this also doesn't matter, but it's at least a challenge. And I'm not saying the other one's not a challenge either. I'm just saying this is fun because it's something different. Some people don't really think of. Plus, you get to see some different units shine like you normally wouldn't. I mean, a lot of people consider these 2024 units fodder, and a good majority of them are still pretty much fodder. But there is a lot of them that have a lot of value still in this current meta. Even with the crazy bosses, even with whatever we have, they still have their own value. And I think it's one thing to consider as well, right? Right now, I say Ulton is worse than G4. In 3 weeks, Ulton could be better than G4. Right? There's so many things that change back and forth in this meta because every fight's different, as you've seen, right? Let's just use artificial life forms, right? We had Rildo, which was long, but he always supered in slot 1, healed, and lowered attack. Then he had Baby, which was also a long fight. You could debuff his 3 phases, and then Baby supered in every single slot. Those 2 fights already required you to run different fights. You had different teams. The first team, you probably wanted a domain to help knock down Rildo's thing. And the second one, you probably needed some guys who could tank every single slot because a 7 mil super is not going to be able to be tanked by everybody. Then you go to the Metal Cooler Core fight, which wasn't that difficult for me, in my opinion. But then you go into Bio Broly, which is always turn 1 super, lots of HP, basically will one-shot you. And his normals could kill you too. Changes your strategy of what you want to bring out there. Then you have Gammas, which is a longer fight, but also has similar aspects of Bio Broly, where you get hit really hard at the end. So you probably want some stacking units like Tech Vegito and the 5th Super Saiyan 4s and the Tech Gods and the AGL, all of that stuff, right? Oh, and then he has Cell Max, which is a short fight, crits, and you basically need units that dodge or Ki Blast null. Every single fight had something different and unique to them that required you to probably run some different fights, especially the last 3. I imagine that's going to be the case moving forward as well. All right, fellas, this is going to be the last run of the stream. We are going to try to wrap this up here. We will see how it goes, but this is going to be the last run here. Hopefully we get the win, but, you know, no promises. I really hate he died here. I really did not want him to die here. Dodge this, please. He didn't. Oh, he actually dodged it. Okay. I just want extra damage. Like, I still want to die, kind of, but I don't want to be in a position where... What stage is currently the hardest? I would have to say Bio Broly, right? Like, the Gammas fight is interesting because it is difficult, but if you run stackers, it's not an issue because you get yourself in a place where at the end of the fight, you could crush him with Vegito, right? Like, I thought Gammas were super toxic, but then I was like, wait, Tech Vegito just runs this, and Tech Vegito comes out and wins in 1 turn. And that completely invalidates any difficulty this fight has. Because if Vegito can just come out and win, everyone has Vegito. Everyone has him. Gammas are like the most like annoying one, but Bio Broly is the hardest because it's just dodge or die. You can't get around a 23 mil super. How do you get around that? You don't. You get hit by it and you die. You have to dodge it or counter it. And then you also need units strong enough to handle his normals outside of that. And he has a ton of HP. So like to me, I would have to say Bio Broly. They don't hit for 42 mil. The super number is 28 mil. Gammas hit for 28 mil. If they hit for 42 mil, it's because they are hitting a AGL unit. Yeah, that's why. So if he hit, yeah. So if Gamma's hit Goma Giant form with that super, yeah, it was 42. That makes sense. That's crazy. 42 mil supers and 11.5 mil normals. That's nasty. That's disgusting, bro. Yeah, no, because customs here. The Gamma's normals are what, 10 mil? Yeah, 10 mil. Yeah, Gamma's at 10 mil normals and 28 mil super. So against Goma, technically, if the game was attacked Goma, it would have been a 15 mil normal. No way, that wasn't enough HP? Really? Man, we're really gonna lose because I didn't get enough HP to get back into Gogeta. I don't think there's a way around it either. It's not even mine. I am cooked. Because isn't it 70%? More. And there's no way to get U-Tech orbs because there's just none on the field. Yeah, that is true. He does have dodge, so we'll see what we can do. He's doing some good damage, but I don't know a world where we survive this. If we don't dodge, that is. Yeah, Diamond Goku is really nice. All right, it's gonna be dodge time. And he didn't dodge. Unfortunate. What was the hidden potential dodge even on him? Unfortunate. All right. Let's see the dodge percent. They had 12, bro. They could have done it. I believe in them. All right. Well, that is all gonna be all for this one. I appreciate you guys for dropping in. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.